Hey guys, just want to go over the KT Deft play in the KT Rollster versus Rocks Tiger series. I just want to point out some things and kind of break down the play about what goes on. I'll do it first in full speed, showing you exactly what happens, and then breaking down what could have been better and what should be worked on, and probably what's going on behind, Rocks Tigers is like VOD review of what are you doing here, what are you doing there. So yeah, let's begin here. So first things to note are item breakpoints. Ezreal here has both Trinity Force, has Bork, has Lord Dominic's Regard, has QSS coming off cooldown as well as his Bork. His Muramana is fully stacked, and Boots of Lucidity. He's almost at full build, he just needed to finish his Mercurial Scimitar. On the other hand, you have Ashe with a Infinity Edge, Full Maw, Mortal Reminder, Runon's Hurricane, and a Berserker's Greaves. Pretty similar breakpoints, but arguably Ashe is a little weaker right now, especially with Maw of Malmortius compared to, let's say, another item that might benefit her more, like Bloodthirster or something. But it's a doable item. Just very low lifesteal since all she really has is Warlords, and from the passive, the shield and whatnot. So not much of a health buffer. Probably should have sold the potion and bought something else, but maybe it doesn't have enough, cash. Then you have Malzahar, ult, and exhaust, with a couple items. Obviously, you have good execute on the Graves, good execute and damage on Syndra, and Poppy ultimate just in case anything really goes sour. Now they ping out the play here at mid, and let's just watch it once, see what goes on. I'll say a little bit about what happens, and let's go. So Poppy's getting ready to TP because KT is kind of overextending here. They really want to position a way that they can CC whoever's on this wall and kind of kill him. And Graves is actually the one that walks up in order to, go for this play, and doesn't really work. Doesn't do any damage other than ulting over there. And then Sangyun misses the ultimate there. Poppy E's onto Pawn. They burn Syndra ultimate, which kind of waste, but it's okay. Then they exhaust and ult away the Ezreal. Poppy's now full solo queue and kind of diving into her team. Syndra tries to make a hero play. Malzahar dies on its own, and Maokai just killed 3 people. Now let's go back here to where the most crucial things are about to happen. Pawn has no cleanse, he has no flash. There is no way for him to get out, and he just used his shield. He can't see anything because of Graves W, and he's pretty bones because Poppy's coming in hot. Graves has to flash away and ult away in order to get away from Deft without dying, because one more auto and he's probably dead. Sangyun ulting here, very poor. Like, there's no real reason instead of just ulting down. If it misses, it misses, but this is like very inefficient. And Mickey throws the stun out, also misses, but at least aiming in a better direction. What's crucial here is Deft QSSs, while they still have this like and ultimate. Now they burst down Pawn. I'd say the ult's overkill, but something that's really important. Sengyun burns flash for that, which doesn't really make sense. Pawn is dead, and now the first thing they do is ulti, like Key ultis Elise right here. Now Key doesn't have flash, so you can't really flash ult Deft, but I don't think you should be using it on Elise right now, especially since you have 4 really strong people here, and you pinged out Maokai coming from the middle lane. Now you see Ezreal walking back into the fight. They're all going onto the Elise, and now these two are trying to run away from Smeb, but you don't have flash on Sangyun, and he's just about to like become toast. Now what you could do is, since Deft, you can see Deft is walking up here. He wants to get into the fight, do damage. Maybe he's gonna poke here, but I don't really think he's gonna focus the tank. He wants to focus the damage. He sees the priority targets. Now Maokai's going in, and he's gonna burn his W. Now what happens when he's gonna burn his flash in order to break the distance onto Sangyun since she has no flash. But Poppy has ultimate and can ult him away, and then they can just turn down onto Deft and potentially win the game right here. If not win the game, when get Baron, get some towers, but they don't. Deft kills Graves. Immediate reaction, Linderang ults Deft. While Key, which he did get in range, so he could have saved his ulti, just at least for the threat. Exhaust Deft does nothing here. Meanwhile, Sangyun is dead. Like, there's no way he gets out of this. He has not enough lifesteal. He doesn't, like, there's no way he's getting through this. And Mata's, like, just gonna die real soon. Maybe he's gonna do 200 damage. Like, nothing. No damage. Gets almost completely killed right here. Like, Sangyun's dead. But, if you got Smeb out the way, Sangyun actually probably would have lived because they didn't have enough damage, and if they did, Score would be dead as well, because Score is right here. And if he flashes away, he flashes away, but Deft would have been dead. If not, he would have flash shield out, and then the fight's over while you have 4 people, 5 people. If he goes in on Graves, there's very few chance of him flashing over the wall because he had to get to the middle of the lane. Like there's just so many things that you could have done in order to close on him, but they don't. Linderang decides, okay, I'm gonna go kill Score, even though Score's pretty much out of the fight, and it's not really that worth it, you know. Well, if you want to chase him, you want to chase him. But also, Linderang has flash. He can go ahead and make sure to flash onto Deft, but he doesn't. Here, could flash onto Deft. Deft is silenced. He cannot heal. He can't do anything. You can flash stun him. Doesn't happen. Like, it can go on right here. No, it goes on to take his shield. Like, it's just, this fight is almost completely lost by Linderang and Key. Like, they just didn't do their jobs. Like, they just, like, completely said, hey guys, we don't want to win this game. And they did it. Meanwhile, Smeb is still full health. Like, he did not lose a single point of health. And he just killed, like, 2 people. Oh well. Doesn't really matter, but, like, I don't know. It's just so bad. Just so bad.